Hey guys, welcome back to the Calibrate Tools channel. Today we're going to talk about how to use a combination square. Stick around, I'll see you right after this. Now this is one of the most versatile tools anybody can have. It's a combination square. It consists of a metal ruler or metal rule with a slot down the middle. And that slot right here, as you can tell from this angle, see that slot there, allows different interchangeable heads to be attached to the rule and slide along it, like that. And you probably can already anticipate how useful that can be when it comes to making certain measurements. Now, if you look at the head, you can see that one side is perpendicular to the rule, creating a 90-degree angle right here. And the other side of the rule right here creates a 45-degree angle, which allows you to check 45-degree angles. Combination squares also come equipped with a bubble level right here to allow you to check your work. Now to check to see if a surface is plumb, meaning perfectly vertical, just take your horizontal square, use the blade here, this side of the blade, right underneath the head, and place it against the surface, like that, making sure that this part of the head rests perfectly on the surface, and then you just check your bubble level. If it falls between the two lines, then it's plumb. They also come equipped with a scribe. Can you guess where that is? Well, that's right here. Just pull this out, and you have a metal scribe to mark or scribe your work. Combination squares are very useful when it comes to working with metal, and that's why it has a metal scribe, because you can't mark metal with pencils. You need a metal scribe to make those permanent marks in the metal that can't be rubbed away. The head of the combination square, along with the rule, allows you to place it against an edge, like that, and have a stable, steady marking edge. And don't forget to put your scribe back where it came from. Hi guys, I know sometimes when it comes to those home improvement projects, it can be overwhelming and you just don't know where to start. That's why I'm inviting you to go and grab this simple home improvement planner that'll take all the stress off. It works on any device with a PDF reader. You don't need any special software. You can view it online or offline. You can even print specific pages if you need. And it's so easy to share with contractors or family. You can set and track your total budget. You can break down costs by category. You can record material expenses, track contractor payments, keep digital receipts. You can compare estimated versus actual costs. And the great thing about it is you can monitor your spending in real time. And the best part about it is you can document your whole journey because it allows you to take before and after pictures for each room or area of your home or space. Guys, this is the perfect planner to get started, especially if you're beginning on your DIY journey. You want to start it off right. So go grab the Calibrate Home Improvement Planner. I'll leave the link in the description below, and you guys have a great one. Not only are combination squares good for seeing how square your work is, looks pretty square to me, but it's also good for measuring the width of certain objects, like this piece of wood right here, and being able to lock that measurement in place. That piece of wood right there is approximately 3.5 inches wide. Being able to lock a measurement in place like a combination square allows you to, makes transferring that measurement to other materials that much easier. And that same principle applies to pipe. If you want to know how deep this pipe is and lock this measurement in place, do the same thing with the combination square. That pipe is approximately 3 1/16 inches deep and 2 inches wide. Now, if you're into woodworking, you're probably familiar with mortises, tenons, and dowels. A mortise is the opening in the wood that you make to receive a dowel or a tenon to join two pieces of wood together. Combination squares make it easier to mark out those mortises. Using a pencil in this case because it's wood, and just simply cut it out, and there you have your mortise. Here's a square shape for a square dowel. Combination squares are also great for scribing straight lines from one end of your material to the other, or just straight lines from one point to another. So let's just say we want to scribe a line right down the middle of this piece of wood. We already determined that this wood is about 3.5 inches wide. So half of that is 1 3/4 inches. So what we want to do is set our combination square to that measurement. So we're going to slide our head all the way to 1 3/4 inches. Then we want to tighten our knob. Make sure it stays in place. And there you have it. Now we just take our pencil and place it against this edge of the rule and pull the square all the way down, keeping the pencil with it. I'm going to stop right there because we have this clamp in the way. But you guys get the idea. So there it is. We scribed the line right down the middle of this piece of wood, and the combination square made that so easy. Now, combination squares are also good to make sure that your circular saw blades are square, that your circular saw fence is square, so that you know that it's cutting correctly. The 1-foot rule is pretty long to do this. They have smaller combination squares, but what we can do is take the head off. Remember, this is removable, it's interchangeable. So let's slide it off. And we're just going to use this as a square to make sure that that's square. So we're going to lower our blade and put our head on this side, because if we put it on that side, this is going to be in the way. So we're going to lower our blade and bring this all the way to the blade. We can see that's pretty square. We want to check to see if our fence is square. We can do the same thing. Bring it all the way up to the fence. That looks pretty square as well. So now that we checked that everything is square, we're going to set our angle of our miter saw to 45 degrees. I'm going to tighten it up. Then we're going to cut our wood at that 45-degree angle. All right, so let's put our head back on our rule. And let's check our 45-degree cut. All right, that looks like a pretty good 45-degree cut, which means our circular saw was also square.